morning, students. Children, after the first war of independence in 1857, the Britishers realized that the Indians were getting united to fight against them. Different leaders under the leadership of Gandhiji came together and were protesting against different laws passed by the British rulers. First of all, as we know that the Indians protested against the partition of Bengal, which was in the year 1905. After a few years, the Britishers had to withdraw the partition of Bengal because there was a wide range of protest throughout India, especially in Bengal. Then there was a movement of boycotting British goods and adopting our Swadeshi materials. The common Indians started using goods made in India which may be not a good quality compared to those of British. But the movement of Swadeshi and boycott, where Indians came in large number, even the women, they threw their clothes, the British made goods, in the bonfire and started wearing Swadeshi clothes. During this time, a very sad incident took place which we discussed about Jallianwala Bagh massacre, where innocent men and women were killed, which again brought a wide protest, and that led to non-cooperation movement. We discussed that in non-cooperation movement, Gandhiji called for not cooperating with the British rules or laws, but disobeying the law, but peacefully. He was not in favor of any sort of violence. But another incident of Chauri Chowra, where 22 policemen were killed because they were some people set fire to the police station. Again, Gandhiji was in pain and he withdrew the movement. So children, there was a very unrest situation throughout India. Unrest, you understand? Lot of leaders, young leaders like Bhagat Singh, Chandrasekhar Azad, Lala Rajpat Rai, who were those extremist leaders who protested against the Britishers violently, using bombs or attacking the British leaders or the soldiers. There were young radical-minded leaders like Jawaharlal Nehru or Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who went to prison, disobeying the laws or reforms made by the British. So there was a lot of unrest and not a peaceful situation in the country. At that time, the Britishers understood that there should be some change to make the Indians happy. So they called for a commission which was headed by Sir John Simon, and it was known as Simon Commission. Sir John Simon came from England, and the Britishers told that this commission or a committee is being made and they will look after what the situation of India, and whatever reforms and whatever changes have to be made will be reported to the British Empire when he goes back to England. But the Indians found that there was not a single Indian member in that commission or committee. How can it function? They are talking about some reforms, some change in Indian policies and ruling of India, and there are not a single Indian member in it. So it is not a proper way to form a commission. So the Indians boycotted, and there were Indian young students and leaders who came out in protest, holding flags and calling Simon go back. And he had to go back. The commission was not, means the meeting was not able to, there was no meeting, means the commission could not take on the matter. Lala Lajpat Rai was the leader of this movement of Simon Go Back. You can see in this picture where the young and the Indian leaders holding flags calling Simon go back, because they felt that this commission will not be able to function properly, or whatever the law or reform will be passed will be biased and will be in favor of the Britishers, because there were no Indians to express their views. So children, the British government decided to make some changes as the law and order situation was getting out of control. So they appointed the Simon Commission, who came to India, as I told you, Sir John Simon. He came in India in 1928, but unfortunately he could not take on the meeting because he was asked to leave India. The Indians boycotted the commission as there was no Indians in it. And as you can see, loud protest of Simon go back, because black flags were shown to Sir John Simon, calling him to go back to England. Thank you, children.